Skol Nation, stop everything you are doing right now. US Bank Stadium just shook with a double bombshell that changes the map of the NFC North, and the first reveal is already on the table. Jersey number 32. There is a brutal battle on the defensive line, an all-pro veteran changing positions in practice, and a bombshell rumor about the future of our quarterback that has the front office buzzing. Insiders warned us this morning, and here is the immediate payoff. Jamal Adams switched from number 54 back to 32 and took over the starting secondary reps in practice. If you scream Skol with more pride than you hate the Packers, smash like and subscribe right now. We start right in the trenches, where a draft pick is seeing his starting job threatened. The dust has settled at Minnesota Vikings training camp, and a middle defender is refusing to sit on the bench. Who is he? The reveal? Levi Drake Rodriguez. The 6'2", 307-pound player chose the 2026 preseason to prove that the future of our defensive line runs through him. After a heavy offseason overhaul where the front office cut expensive veterans who underperformed in 2025 and drafted early-round talent like first-rounder Caleb Banks and third-rounder Dominique Orange, everyone expected the rookies to take over the starting job without a fight. But defensive coordinator Brian Flores' coaching staff saw a scary leap from returning players. While other returning guys like Jalen Redmond and Tyrion Ingram-Dawkins flashed when given opportunities, Levi Drake Rodriguez has been forcing the coaching staff's hand during every single drill. For anyone who remembers his 7th-round selection in 2024, Levi jumped from just 6 defensive snaps as a rookie to an impressive 461 snaps last season, besides winning NFC Special Teams Player of the Week in Week 9 against the Detroit Lions after blocking a crucial field goal attempt. He also expanded his role on special teams from 11 snaps as a rookie to 85 last year. Today, he splits first-team reps directly with Dominique Orange in the middle of the purple and gold defensive line. Orange has looked solid in camp, but Rodriguez is proving he will not head to the bench anytime soon. The rotation planned by Brian Flores gains incredible raw power. Having a young, hungry duo capable of eating up double teams completely transforms our secondary coverage. If Dominique Orange and Levi Drake Rodriguez hold down the middle in 2026, the Vikings' defense will be even more terrifying than last year. Locker room sources reveal that head coach Kevin O'Connell praised Levi's intensity, saying his initial burst and motor resemble established veterans who play with a permanent chip on their shoulder. What makes this development even more fascinating is how Rodriguez spent the winter studying film on elite interior disruptors, refining his hand placement and first-step quickness to convert raw speed into devastating power. Teammates have noted in camp interviews that blocking him in full pads feels like trying to stop a freight train in a narrow hallway. His relentless motor forces offensive coordinators to keep additional blockers inside, which radically alters their protection schemes before the ball is even snapped. The tactical impact is massive because it frees up our pass rushers to attack the opposing quarterback without worrying about giving up short, chunk runs on third down. Furthermore, having depth in the interior line prevents late-game fatigue during cold December matchups against division opponents. This trench power is what separates an ordinary team from a true championship contender. If the defense stays dominant and the offense shows improvement from last year, O'Connell's squad will be a legitimate force in the NFC North. Do you believe Levi Drake Rodriguez should be the undisputed starter alongside Orange on opening day? Comment your thoughts below. If you want to see our front seven dismantle the Packers' offensive line and leave their offense on the turf, drop a like on the video. But what comes next is a tactical plot twist that caught even veteran analysts off guard. While the front line consolidates, a defensive superstar made a behind-the-scenes decision that reshapes our secondary. A jersey was swapped in the locker room and the message was delivered directly to the coaching staff. A move born in the silence of closed-door practices. Who took control of the secondary? The identity everyone is asking about? Jamal Adams, and the defense has already felt the impact. The 3-time Pro Bowler opened training camp wearing number 54 while taking snaps at linebacker, but he made a direct demand. He switched back to wearing number 32 and took high-value reps at safety, taking full advantage of injuries to Jay Ward and Jacoby Thomas during team drills. Adams dominated first-team plays. The player publicly declared that wearing number 32 gives him a definitely better feeling to fly around the field and expressed appreciation to Minnesota for letting him return to the secondary. But do not be fooled. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores will not limit this monster to just one position. Adams admitted his responsibilities will remain fluid within Flores' aggressive, versatile system. He will be the most unpredictable chess piece in the entire NFL in 2026. He can line up at deep safety on one snap and drop directly into the box as a hybrid linebacker on the next, giving Flores another unpredictable weapon to deploy against opposing coordinators. This flexibility is particularly intriguing for a Vikings defense looking to maximize its pressure packages in 2026. For those who forgot his history, Jamal Adams was selected 6th overall in the draft back in 2017 by the New York Jets, earned 3 straight Pro Bowl selections from 2018 to 20, and earned first-team All-Pro honors in 2019. After a trade to Seattle in 2020, he set the all-time NFL record for sacks by a defensive back with 9.5 in a single season. Although injuries disrupted his career in recent years, he remained a dangerous hybrid defender and has now found the perfect environment to be reborn in Minnesota's chaotic scheme. Analysts are pointing out that Flores plans to utilize Adams in simulated pressure packages that force opposing quarterbacks into pre-snap mistakes, making it almost impossible to read where the extra rusher is coming from. Reports from inside the facility suggest Adams has been staying late after practices to mentor younger defensive backs on route recognition, bringing a veteran championship mindset that this locker room desperately needed. When Adams plays with this level of swagger, his infectious energy lifts the entire defensive unit from the defensive line to the cornerbacks. This versatility allows Brian Flores to bring exotic blitzes from anywhere on the field without giving clues to the opposing quarterback. The plan is to create absolute chaos against NFC North offenses that rely on structured timing. Adams has already shown vocal leadership, guiding young cornerbacks through practice and setting an aggressive tone during full-contact drills. His presence in the box also gives Minnesota an extra run stopper against heavy two tight end formations. Does Jamal Adams at his best put our defense among the top 3 in the league? Leave your secondary ranking in the comments below. If you trust Brian Flores' plan to shock the NFL, smash that like button. However, all of this defensive evolution could be overshadowed by an impending crisis on offense. The most important position in football is on fire inside our facility. Rumors behind closed doors pointed to a long development process, but the front office's patience might have reached its limit. Time is running out far too fast. Who are we talking about? J.J. McCarthy. The 23-year-old quarterback could be on the verge of suffering one of the fastest pullings of the plug in modern NFL history for a first-round selection. Selected 10th overall in 2024, McCarthy missed his entire rookie season with a knee injury and got the chance to start only 10 games last year. His stats were shaky. 140 completions on 243 attempts, 1,632 yards, 11 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and a passer rating of 72.6, while adding 181 rushing yards and 4 scores. To make matters worse, the arrival of veteran Kyler Murray on a one-year free agent deal after 7 seasons and 87 starts with Arizona changed the landscape completely. Murray, the former #1 overall pick and 2019 Offensive Rookie of the Year, hasn't officially been named starter, but all signs point toward him getting the first crack at Kevin O'Connell's offense. Historical research published by Phil Mackey on the Purple Daily podcast on Score North revealed a terrifying stat. Over the last 40 years, only 2 quarterbacks drafted in the top 15 were given fewer than 11 starts by the team that drafted them. Trey Lance started 4 games for San Francisco, and Andre Ware made 6 starts for Detroit. McCarthy's 10-start total prompted Mackey to put a potential divorce in historical terms, stating it would be one of the quickest pullings of the plug of any top 15 QB in our lifetimes if they didn't give McCarthy another start. For comparison, Christian Ponder, selected 12th overall in 2011, received 36 starts before being discarded. Other historic first-round misses received much longer auditions. Jake Locker had 23 starts with Tennessee. Cade McNown had 15 with Chicago. Heath Schuler had 13 with Washington. Josh Rosen had 13 with Arizona. Jamarcus Russell had 25 with Oakland. Zach Wilson had 33 with the Jets, and even Teddy Bridgewater had 28 starts across 3 seasons in Minnesota, despite being drafted 32nd overall. The debate surrounding McCarthy has sparked fierce arguments among national analysts, who question whether a 23-year-old quarterback can truly be evaluated off just 10 starts coming off major surgery. Insiders close to the team report that Murray's veteran poise and rapid mastery of O'Connell's complex passing tree have impressed coaching staff members during 2-minute drills. Meanwhile, McCarthy's camp maintains that given a full offseason of healthy first-team reps, his raw talent and arm strength can still anchor this franchise for the next decade. Analysts like Judd Zulgad state there is a better chance McCarthy ends with 10 starts as a Viking and is traded than there is that he ever sniffs 30 starts in Minnesota. With Murray bringing 87 starts into camp and O'Connell keeping his Week 1 starter under wraps, this preseason uncertainty threatens to divide the fan base and the locker room. Who should start in Week 1? The young raw talent of JJ McCarthy or the proven experience of Kyler Murray? We want to see every fan's answer below. If you love the Minnesota Vikings above everything else, subscribe right now so you do not miss a single update on this quarterback battle. 3 epic storylines cross paths this preseason. The brutal rise of Levi Drake Rodriguez locks down the middle of the field. Jamal Adams' switch back to number 32 brings terror back to opposing secondary lines. And the ongoing quarterback battle between JJ McCarthy and Kyler Murray puts our offense under global headlines. Minnesota does not fear thunder. Minnesota is the thunder. Our franchise sends a crystal clear message to the rest of the division. We are not rebuilding. We are hunting for the crown. The path is set and talent is stacked at every position group. To dominate the 2026 season, we need our fan base to stand united with us every step of the way. Here is what we need from you right now. First, drop a like on the video if you believe the Vikings have the most dangerous defense in the conference. Second, leave a comment stating who should be the starting quarterback on opening day. Third, subscribe to the channel this very second, because every single subscriber makes Packers fans furious and makes us stronger at the top of the division. But listen closely because the final cliffhanger drops right now. Internal sources indicate that the front office is preparing a last-minute trade involving a draft pick for a veteran wide receiver to help our new starter. That deal could be finalized within the next 24 hours. On top of that, the Green Bay Packers just freed up massive salary cap space and are trying to hijack the deal to sign the exact same player. Which domino falls first, Minnesota's or Green Bay's? The announcement could drop at any moment. Skol Nation, stay locked in and let's make the NFC North bleed purple. We will see you in the next war.